My channel. It is great ideas in which I am making the video. Now we are going to our content. It's Chuskit goes to school from the book Cambridge University, Class 5, Reading 1. It's a course book. Chuskit goes to school, written by Sujata Padmanabhan. Look at these pictures as a class, discuss what you see in them, talk about the people in the pictures. What are they doing? Do they seem to be enjoying themselves? Do you think it is easy for them to do what they are doing? It is asking us that in these pictures they are playing something. Are they enjoying this game or not? In the first picture, the man is playing basketball, and the second one is disabled with legs. I think that's why he's putting on this and he's throwing. In the second picture, the boy is playing golf, but he don't have one leg. He's one leg. The second picture shows that the girl is playing tennis, but she has disabled with his legs, so she has tied her legs to the wheelchair and is moving on the wheelchair. New words with meanings, words used in story that may be new to you. Abbali, father. Amchi, a local doctor who has been trained in Tibetan medicine, means he has studied for Tibetan. Ammali means mother. Ajhangli, term used to show respect for elder man, means the term to show respect means to give respect to elder man. Memili means grandfather. Ghurghur tree, butter tree that is made in a long cylindrical wood, and the tree is churned with butter, salt, and milk in the vessel. A low ghurghur sound is produced during the churning. Jule, the term used as the greeting hello goodbye. Let's study the first line. Now let's read a story about the boy who helped a little girl in a very special way. This is a very good story. Now we are going to learn and start the story. Chuskit woke up early that morning. She woke up in the early morning, and it is a very special day and she was too excited to sleep. She was very excited to sleep that day. I don't know what, but we will see in the next coming lines. She eagerly looked out of her room through the window next to her bed. She was seeing out of the window in the night, and she was eager, means she was very excited to seeing in her window from her bed. It was springtime in Ladakh, and the apricot trees were in full bloom. Means it was spring in Ladakh. She was living in Ladakh, and apricot trees were full bloom. See the picture, I'll show. See, like this, she was seeing. She is Chuskit and she is seeing. There's her bedside, and she is seeing her outside the window in her wheelchair. Means she is also disabled. Okay, let's see what is apricot. Apricot tree. Yeah, apricot is this fruit. Apricot is this fruit, and the tree would be like this. Like this. Okay? In spring, they bloom like this or this. Okay, let's go to the next one. Two magpies has already begun their day and were busy looking for insects to eat. Since two magpies had earlier begun, they started the day and were looking for insects to eat. Let's see what is magpies. Magpies. Magpies bird. Let me type. Yeah, magpies bird. Okay. Crow family. When it's one of a crow family, it looks like this. Wait, like this. It's a species of a crow only. Like this it says. See. Let's see in the images. Yeah, like this. This is a magpie. before Adelaide started the day and looking for insects to eat. They eat insects. Okay. Uh, Her Amma Lee was wake up too. Amma Lee means mother. Chuskit could hear her in the kitchen making gargari. We have seen gargari means her mother was already woke up and she Chuskit means her. She could hear her mother making something in the kitchen and that was gargari. Gargari is a tea made with butter and some other ingredients we have seen up. Chuskit had been awakened for the last hour. She has been woke up for a last hour. This was the day she was going to be remembered for a long time. Chuskit was going to be the first day at school. At 9 years, she has been waited a long time for this. She is going to remember this day for a long time because Chuskit is going the first day at school at she is 9 years. She's waiting for this time for a lot. But I don't understand why she is not going to school till 9 years. Let's see. The school was not very far away from her home. It's not far away. To get there, you have to walk up to the main road just before the prayer wheel. You take the path to the left of the road that ran along a narrow stream near the popular trees. What is popular trees? Cottonwood. Okay, like this. The leaves would be like this, and the tree would be like this. Maybe cotton is good, that's why it's written cottonwood in the main page. Yeah, okay. Prayer wheel and you took the path left to ran along a narrow stream near the poplar trees. You crossed the stream by jumping over the big rocks. Once you got to other side, a short walk up a slope took you to school. Means it was not very far. It was you should go to the main road. Just before the prayer wheel, you should go to the left, and there was narrow, small stream. Means small. Yeah, there are big rocks kept to go. Just after we reach other side of the stream, you have just to go up a slope. You can go to the school. All the children of Skitpo Yule, Chuskit's village, walk to school every day and with ease. But not little Chuskit. She has a disability and could not walk. All the children of Skitpul Yule, Chuskit's village, walked to the school every day and with ease means easy, but not little Chuskit. She was little, so it's written like that. She is disabled. Disabled is the meaning. A condition that limits a person's physical or mental abilities. And could not walk. I told you, she is on a wheelchair. Let's say Skitpo Yule. Skitpo Yule. Skitpo Yule. Skit for you. Yeah, Chuskit go to school. Chuskit. See, there are a lot of videos. Kit for your image. Yeah, like this. See, it's Ladakh, na? It's borders. It will be very cold. Okay. Skitpo Yule, Chuskits was born with legs that did not work like anyone else. Everyone else. Means she has legs, but it will not work like others. Her father had taken her to the village Amchi and then to the doctors of Leh, but no amount of medicine had helped her walk. Amchi means Tibetan medicine trained, and his father has taken all Amchis, all doctors of Tibetan, and all the doctors of Leh. Leh means the capital of Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh. Okay, but no amount of medicine, and she did not have any medicine. How much amount also she take, but it did not help her to walk. At first, Shutki did not realize that she was in any way different from Sturban, her younger brother or her cousins, but soon there were many things she could not do easily as them. Means she did not thought that she is different from her younger brother Sturban and her cousins. But she, after some days or some time, she thought that she could not do easily things as them. That does not matter. So, her Abali would tell her whenever she felt sad. Means her father would tell that it does not matter. You don't feel sad. You can stitch better than any one of them, and you can draw very well. Abali often brought her some color pencils from Leh. Means she can stitch things easily, draw very good, and her father to stop her being sad when he goes to Leh, the capital of Ladakh. She brings some color pencils to her to draw. Chuskit would sit at the kitchen window every day and draw what she saw while her Ammali cooked. She could see her family's animals being taken to graze every morning. She could see the blue waters of the stream that flowed nearby, and she would be the first one to announce the arrival of a visitor to their house. Means she should sit near the kitchen window like this, and draw the things she could see. She could see the small narrow stream nearby, and the animals grazed. And she was the first person to announce the visitor. Means she was keep seeing. So the person who will come to visit Chuskit's home, she would know. So she only told his mother, father, brother, everyone that a visitor is coming to their house. Chuskit used a wheelchair to move around. You could move it any direction, front, left, right, and even backward by moving the wheels with your hand. You only needed to have a really strong arms to push the weight of your body on the chair. Means to move not like us. She don't walk with legs. She used her wheelchair to move back, left, right, anywhere. You have to use the hands, and she has to be power in her hands to move her weight and the chair's weight. When Abbali first bought the wheelchair home, everyone in her family was very excited. Means when her father firstly brought the wheelchair, the whole family members were very excited, very happy. Now I wouldn't have to carry Chuskit everywhere. I can wheel her around, said Ammali with tears of happiness in her eyes. Means her mother has to be carried her anywhere. If she want to sit in the evening outside, she have to put the chair, uh, lift her up, change her place. In the night, she would take her back and put her on the bed because she could not walk. Now she is very happy because now she could move on the wheelchair. And I will be able to go anywhere I want, cried Chuski. Chuski said, "Now I don't need any help of anyone like my father, mother, brother, anyone. Because she can go on her own. Please, please, could I ride on a wheelchair once?" Begged Stuban. He wanted to wheel it around to it looked fun. Means her brother asked him once, "Can I ride your wheelchair?" because it looked fun for him. Slowly, Chuskit learned how to use her wheelchair. She learned how to use it. She would ask her mother to sit her in the wheelchair outside her home every evening. From her, she would watch children returning from school, chattering and laughing merrily in groups. Then she would sit in the evening in the chair outside She would see the children talking, chattering, doing everything, and going home back. In the evening, while the evening bus would return from Leh, bringing back people from work and marketplace, how much more exciting the world was from here than the kitchen window. She thought that how much amazing is this? Just people coming from school and buses coming, go the people who go from work and market. It was very exciting, and just it's not from the kitchen window. It's very exciting if we go out. Okay, I'm going to tell the character. This is Chuskit, as you know. This is her grandfather, and this is one boy, Abdul. His name is Abdul. One evening, when Chuskit was sitting outside her house with her grandfather, a young boy came up to her. She carried a letter with he handed over to the grandfather. Jule, the bus driver, allowed me to give this to you, he said. Chuskit was sitting outside with the grandfather. One a young boy named Abdul came there and said, Jule, the bus driver said me to give this to you. My name is Abdul. She turned to Chuskit. I am studying in 6th class at government school. I have often wondered why do you won't come to school. Chuskit said my name is Abdul said my name is Abdul, and she said to Chuskit that I am studying in 6th class at the government school. I wonder that why are you not coming to school. Uh, Jule, Abdul, said Chuskit. I have never been to school. She said that I have never been to school. Hi. The path to school is too uneven and probably to my wheelchair would be stuck. She said the path is uneven and very probably I could not get because path is very uneven. Besides, I cannot cross the little stream in front of the school. I would be difficult for my parents to carry me to school back every day. I used to be light as feather, but not anymore. She said, now I could not cross the stream because with the wheelchair, my mother's or father has to be carrying me. But I'm not light as feather anymore. I am very weight. But would you like to come to school? Asked Abdul. He asked that you want to come or not. Of course, replied Tuskit. I heard my younger brother talk of all that he learnt at school. Means she said that I heard all my younger brothers did at school, telling to my parents. I want to study like all of you, make friends, play games, wear a uniform, and even write exams. Sometimes my brother teaches me songs that he had learned in school, and I love it. You may not believe this, but I sometimes dreamt of carrying a school bag, even eating packed lunch. She said that I want to play games, write exams, and make friends, wear uniform, and she always wanted that I want to carry a school bag and eat packed lunch. Enough, enough, interrupted her grandfather. Stop dreaming, Chuskit. You cannot go to school. I have told you this many times. Learn as much you can at home. Her grandfather was scolding that stop dreaming, Chuskit. Don't. You cannot go to school. I said you many times. You cannot go. Learn as much you can at the school, at the home. Okay. Mamile, please, pleaded Chuskit softly. Means she was saying, Grandfather, please. She was saying, with tears in her eyes, and her grandfather walked away angrily. Her eyes were full of tears. She was crying, crying, and her grandfather went angrily. Memili means grandfather does not understand how I feel, said Chuskit. Her grandfather cannot understand how Chuskit feels. That's right, I also think that. I remember that day my brother recited his tables with such pride. Even the time he learned to read, my parents were very happy as they have never been to school. I too want to learn to read and do math. Do you understand? I'm not telling to you. Okay, it's in the lesson. Okay, she said that I remember the day when my brother was reciting the tables, means learning the tables, and telling to my parents and reading English book and doing maths. My parents were very happy. I want to also do that, and I want to make my parents happy because of me. Can you understand, Abdul? She was asking. I do, said Abdul. Chuskit, I will see you again. I must go now. My mother will be waiting for me. Jule. Abdul said, okay, I understood. I'm very sad for you, but now I have to go because my mother will be waiting. Jule means bye or hi. Here he used for bye, before he used for I. The next day, Abdul went straight to the headmaster's room after assembly. Jule, Azangle, he said. I want to talk to you about a girl from our village who does not go to school. Her name is Chutkit. She's Stodaban's sister. Means she go to the school of his studying or Chuskit's brother. She went there and said, I want to talk to the headmaster. Said, I want to talk to you something. Azangle. That about Chuskit, about this uh, sister of Studaban who is studying in our school. Oh, yes, replied the headmaster. I know her. She was a disability. Wouldn't she? She said, yeah, I know her. Actually, she's a disabled girl. So I think that's why she's not coming. Yes, Azhangle. She uses a wheelchair to move around but cannot reach school as the path from her home is too rough and uneven. I wonder if she could do anything for her to come to school. We could make the path level and build a small bridge across the street. Okay, now he was saying to the headmaster that we would have to make the road clean and make a bridge across the river so that she could come on her wheelchair. It would be very nice if she would come to the school. That is very thoughtful of you, Abdul, said the headmaster as he patted him on the back. He said that, Abdul, you are a very good boy. You have stinked for the other students also. Headmaster patted him on the back. We'll go to the next. What made you think of this about the Chuskit and her problems? Her headmaster asked that, what made you think about Chuskit? Why is she your friend? He is asking. The headmaster is asking. Mm. Azangle, last week we read about the fundamental rights of citizens in our civics class. All children have a right to educate. This includes it as well, doesn't it? He said, we studied about fundamental rights of citizens in our civics class. Civics is a part of history, part of SST, social science. There are a lot of parts in social science, civics, history, and geography. We will study that in science. And Chuskit also has the right to study. He said, okay, let's see what are fundamental rights. Okay, not this. Fundamental rights. There are 12 to 35 contained in three parts of the Constitution. Means they are, in Constitution they are written fundamental rights. Yeah, see. This fundamental right comes on culture and educational rights. Educational rights. This comes on educational rights. Educational rights. Okay. Educational rights. educational rights and yes, you are right, Abdul. Let me discuss with the other teachers, replied the headmaster. After Abdul went to listen his classes and after the school ends, he put a meeting with the teachers and asked the headmaster. The next day, the headmaster called the teachers to the meeting. He shared Abdul's ideas with the group and asked the teachers what they felt. One of the teachers said, "Impossible," said one of them. How can we have such a child in our school? How she will be able to write, play, and go to the toilet like the other children do? She said, who said impossible? How could be she write, play, and go to toilet? What is this, Ray? We can help now. She's a very cute child. That's exactly what we have to work on, said the headmaster. I heard that in the village of Mentor Yul is also a place. Mentok Yul. Yeah, Mentok Yul is also a place in Chuskit only. Location. Yeah, made a special toilet. They made the special toilet for village education committee for like that only Mentok. I heard in the village of Mentakul, the educational village committee has helped build a special toilet. I told you for children with disable. We could ask them what they have done, but first we have to go and get Chuskit to school. Then we could think the ways of helping her to do things. Here are the meanings. You can read them. I'll wait for two minutes. Okay, let's go next. If you want, you can pause and read. 2 weeks later, there were great excitement at the government school. Everybody very excited. All the children had gathered outside in the playground. They were gathered in the playground of the school. They had come to school without their school bags. They were going to be no classes. Okay, they had the children has came in the ground playing, and the teacher said you have to not come with your bags. You should come normally. They were very happy. See, very happy and working. The teachers divided the children into groups. They divided children into groups. One group walked in front of Chuskit's house. This group, see, this one, this group. Maskarshar is calling. Okay. One group walked in front of Chuskit's house and another passed down the stream. Third group with some older children worked hard to path down the stream. Some students here and the elder students in the middle with the teachers for building the bridge. The children laughed and sang as they removed stones and rock leveled the paths and carried wooden planks to the stream. They were happy to do that. The headmaster went from one group to another, making sure that all accordingly to the plan. Chuskit's parents provided everything with hot tea and biscuits. Means how headmaster see that what is happening, is everything going right or wrong to one group to another. Chuskit's parents has everyone with hot tea and biscuits. Chuskit's grandfather sat under a willow tree by the stream watching the busy school. It could be where somewhat here, I think. That's why there are a lot of these things, trees. Here I think you saw a rhyming word. I'll give you 5 seconds to you fastly put the rhyming word in the comment section. I count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you should put the answer in the comment section. Have done? Okay. I'll tell the answer. Chuskit, biscuit. A velotry we have to see, no? Yeah, velotry. Velotry. Yeah, this is a velotry. This is velotry. There are a lot of velotries. And pink, purple also is there. In Japanese, they are pink and purple. See, Japanese purple velotry. Pink is rare, somewhat. Okay. I never dreamt of seeing this day, he thought to himself and wiped her tear rolling down. His grandfather thought, crying happily. Oh, I did not thought that seeing this day. I did not thought that Chuskit will go to school one day. At the end of the day, it was a tired but happy group of children that returned to their homes. The path from Chuskit's house to the school now is ready. Chuskit was going to school for the first time in her life, and that's why she was so excited. Now everything is done. The children went home. Happily, they was telling their parents how did they do it. Happily. There was has no hard work because they were doing it happily. And that's why she was excited because the next day Chuskit is going to the school first time. Okay? Meanings. Okay, the textbook exercises and the notebook answers I'm going to give in the next video with new words, word meanings, question answers, and even discuss, think, and answer everything, and RTC also, and make sentences. RTC means this reference to context, means statement will be given and will be asked some questions. Okay, for example, I will tell means the students came to the ground and were doing the bridge, and their headmaster was checking all this. Who said this to whom? Headmaster said this to the children. And you can write who was checking and why he was checking. The headmaster was checking, and he was checking because to see the work is going right or wrong. Like these questions will be asked, I will give you in the next video. Please subscribe my channel, like, share. Please share this video too. Thank you and have a nice day. For the next video, please like and share. Subscribe.